I think we were talking about this just before we started the recording, but Trina has put in 200 um, gi gigawatts of solar panels in North. That that was right. Yeah, in your, which we will show the slide deck. Um, I mean that's like, I think there's 2,000 gigawatts of solar assets on the ground right now in the world, plus or minus. That is 2 terawatts, believe it or not. And Trina has put in almost a tenth of that. So obviously, you guys are leading the charge in module quality, production, efficiency. So these hail testing and the results you're getting are impressive, but there are also other extreme conditions that obviously your customers are thinking about. Can you touch a little bit on what those are and how how you think about them, and what are some key things to look at as a developer, as an asset
Yeah,
builder,
yeah, for
to
sure.
think about?
So high wind zones are kind of an important thing as well. There's tornadoes, southern Florida. The winds get quite high from hurricanes fairly
Yeah.
often, unfortunately. And so
Mhm.
that's a big thing. Our PVAL, so PVAL is a testing agency that they do hail testing, but they also do a lot of other testing. They have what's called a PQP, Product Qualification Program, which is essentially a gamut of tests that most modules are run through. All of our modules are run through this program. And so part of that is a dynamic load testing. And this is particularly important for testing our module's resilience to wind speed. And so we make sure all our modules pass kind of the PVAL protocols there, and that ensures that kind of they're able to withstand these high wind areas. But part of it is it's not really just the module; it's what you're installing the module on, and so it's really important
Mhm.
for module manufacturers to work closely with racking manufacturers across the country to make sure we have a good sense of where we can install our modules, what wind speeds will be successful in with all these different products. So part of what my team does is work with kind of the you know we'll work with any of the racking manufacturers, but especially the kind of larger market share racking manufacturers across the country in both rooftop and tracker spaces. And so it's really important that the module needs to be able to withstand the wind, but the module and its connection to the structure that it's being
Yeah.
built on needs to be able to withstand the wind as well. And so that kind of takes work between the two parties. We do
Right.
dynamic load testing on the racking that a project will be installed on, and in that way we're able to understand the design pressures or the wind pressures, snow pressures, etc., that a module are going to be able to withstand with that kind of combination of module and racking.
And that partially also probably explains why you guys are getting in the tracker space, because it's really important to have those two separate manufacturing companies' products be compatible with each other in a really tight way, especially in hurricane prone areas.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, kind of the long-term vision is Trina wants to be able to provide the full solution for our customers.
Right.
You can think of it like if you're going to buy a laptop, you go and you buy a laptop. You don't buy a
Yeah.
screen and a keyboard and all these
Right.
different parts and put it all together. You want to go
Right.
out and buy the thing and be able
Yeah.
to use it. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of the vision Trina has. We've got the modules. We're obviously well known for that, bread and butter.
Right.
As you said, kind of industry leader for quite a while now, and we've deployed a lot of modules. And then on the tracker side, we've actually had a tracker product for quite a while. Have had a good amount of success in Latin America, Europe, internationally, but less so in the States thus far. And so
Yeah.
that's kind of part of the team I'm growing is to increase our market share here in the U.S. And we also have a
Yeah.
storage product. So again, the long-term mission is our customers come to us, we're able to provide all those products. They all work seamlessly together. And then there's benefits to the customer on the logistics side. They're only dealing with one company for contracting, any O&M issues, they come to us. You're not having to kind of look at a racking manufacturer and then a module manufacturer, and they might be pointing fingers at each other, like, oh no, the problem's on their end. So it's kind of one neck to choke essentially, which I think is beneficial for
Yeah,
customers.
yeah. Thanks for that background.